Hi everybody. If you are planning to take the Toeic exam and you need some help in preparing for the grammar, you're in the right place. This is a new YouTube series of 30 videos and we're focusing on the top 10 grammar points. There's tips and practice questions designed to increase your score and decrease your stress. Today's topic is adverbs of frequency and a review of the present simple tense. You know those adverbs like always, usually, sometimes? There are 17 adverbs like these to learn today. At the end of the video, you'll find a bonus news article on running a meeting that you can read with underlined words to study, and an MP3 recording I made of the article for you. So you get a little practice in reading, listening, and vocabulary too. So let's start the grammar review. Pause the video and download this table. The link is in the description below. Are you back? This is a cheat sheet for the 4 verb tenses we will be practicing in the next 3 videos. Keep it for next time. Today we're looking at the present simple in the top left corner. There are 17 adverbs of frequency for today. Have a look and see if you need to translate any of them before continuing the video. The present simple tense is all about habits, routines, and facts. In English logic, we have little habits and big habits. The adverb never is a habit too. For example, I make it a habit not to smoke. Try to accept this kind of logic. When I have time is a habit. For example, when I have time, I go to the cinema. That's a habit for me. See if you can visualize where the other adverbs might go on the graph. Here's a tip. Rarely and seldom are synonyms. Toeic grammar questions can really test your grammar knowledge. They love to put questions about the correct order of words in a sentence. In English, an adverb normally comes after the verb. But these adverbs of frequency are exceptions to the rule. The one-word adverbs, like always, go before the verb. And then there are two-word adverbs. You can finish the sentence with this adverb phrase or begin the sentence. It's really a question of personal choice. Just imagine gluing that one-word adverb in front of the verb. That way, they will always be in the good position for negative sentences and for questions. Now, this list of 17 adverbs we're working on today almost always goes with the present simple verb tense. Present simple looks like this when it's conjugated. It's a really simple tense to conjugate. The infinitive form is everywhere. See it highlighted in white? Just stick a pronoun in front. There's just one little trick. For the third person singular, he, she, and it, we must add an S to the infinitive in affirmative sentences. It's so hard for students to remember to do this. Another tricky point about the present simple is that the auxiliary verb is do. Most Latin-based languages use only be or have as auxiliary verbs. So this is difficult for some students to accept. And another thing, the auxiliary do is only used in negative sentences and questions, not in the affirmative. you can see that we conjugate the auxiliary verb do, and that the main verb is left in the infinitive form. So when we add an S to the auxiliary verb do, it becomes does in the third person singular. This is difficult to remember, I know, but it's important for the Toeic, and it's a mistake that native English speakers notice very quickly. So it's good to know. One last thing, present simple uses the infinitive. It doesn't use the ing forms or the past forms with ed. So let's have a look at a typical tricky Toeic grammar question. I've created these questions myself rather than copy a question from a Toeic practice test because I wanted to have a vocabulary theme. Today the vocabulary context is running a meeting. I've picked the questions from phrases you will find in your bonus reading article at the end of the video. So can you choose the best answer? Keep in mind the 4 points to look out for. How did you do? Let's go over the kind of analysis I'd like you to practice doing. Answer A is wrong because the adverb is after the verb. B is wrong because disrupted is the past form. D is wrong for 2 reasons. Disrupting is present continuous, and the adverb is after the verb. C is correct because the verb is in the good infinitive form. Meetings often disrupt workflow and are generally inconvenient. Disrupt means to interfere with. Let's try number 2. Did you get it right? Here, all our answer choices are possible except for the meaning of the sentence. It's imperative means it's rule number 1. So the adverbs rarely writes, sometimes writes, or usually writes are just not strong enough. We need an adverb like every time. Always writes is the best answer. Let's try number 3. How did it go? Our 4 answer choices look like auxiliary verbs, don't they? Did you notice that it's a question? In the question, I see the frequency adverb always, and the verb following it, make certain, in the infinitive. Ding, ding, ding. That's present simple. So we need to start with an auxiliary verb, and for present simple, that's do. So the answer is B. Do you always make certain that expensive audiovisual aids add value to the meeting? Here we go with number 4. How did you do? I hope you got it right. Let's go ahead and analyze the 4 answers. We've got the adverbs of frequency, sometimes and never. So we're looking for present simple. The subject of the sentence is my boss, so we need that famous S attached to the infinitive. Answer A is probably my best choice, but it's always smart to look over the other answers quickly just to be sure. Answers B and D are past forms of the verb. They don't correspond to our adverb, which signals the need for present simple. Answer C might work, but the sentence is about a forgetful boss coming unprepared to meetings. So the adverb never doesn't work in this context. So answer A, my boss is very forgetful and sometimes comes unprepared to our weekly staff meeting. How many did you get right? If you think you need to really work hard on your grammar, I'd suggest buying this grammar book. It's my all-time favorite and works well for levels A2 up to C1. In other words, it's basically intermediate, but can be used with lower and higher levels. I like it because the explanations are always very clear, and the exercises are always in context, in a short text. I got my copy on Amazon. It costs around $25, but maybe they have a used copy. And then there's always doing a search on Google. Be sure to add ESL in the search bar, because this will take you to sites with exercises for English learners and not native speakers. Big difference in content. You can also buy practice tests. Be careful, however, because the Toeic was updated in June 2018, so you will need the updated version. It's easy to verify. Just flip through the book on Amazon and check to make sure that Part 1 has only 6 photos and not the old version with 10 photos. Be sure to look if the practice test book was published in 2017 and not earlier. This particular book costs around $30 and contains 2 full practice tests in the updated version. We will be talking more about practice tests in later videos. The next video is scheduled to come out soon. It's going to be focused on the present continuous tense. If you liked this video, why not subscribe and even click the bell icon so you'll get notifications of new videos as soon as they are uploaded. There will be 30 videos in the series. Here's your bonus article and audio on 10 tips for running an effective meeting. Find the link below in the description. So I'm saying bye for now, and this has been the YouTube channel Learn English at Home, where you can find my playlist Toeic Training with Ellen. See you next time. Ciao!